So, hello, it's just your bombshell. Am I making progress in my book? Yes, I'm actually at page 104. And in this book, there's going to be a lot of details, probably a long, detailed book review. But those are always the best, right? Because you learn more from those. I decided to come to you with a review of, actually, I missed some questions the other night that were personal questions, and I thought, I'm going to go ahead and hit those. One question is, have you been able to wear, besides the tiger tank top that we've seen recently, any of your other tank tops that were quote unquote old to you but looked good on you? I'm wearing one. This is one that it's like a Victoria's Secret one, I believe. I forget. It's one of those highfalutin names that I got at Goodwill. And I actually love this tank top. It's teal because of PCOS. If you don't know what polycystic ovarian syndrome is, basically your hormonal imbalance and your body works against you. That's what PCOS is. Is there a food that I forgot to mention that I eat? Yes. There's two foods actually. I love Jif omega-3 peanut butter, and I don't put it on bread. I will get 2 tablespoons out of the Jif jar, and that's a treat. And then I get my yogurt, light yogurt. I usually get that from Aldi's. So I stay on a very tight budget. I don't overindulge. How am I doing on my limiting of water? I've got 3 more days to get through, so hopefully that'll be okay. Tonight, Wendy's was extremely busy. They had a bus. So what I decided to do with Grandpa was, usually I get a free refill, but not tonight. So we went over to County Market, and they had the Golden Peak tea, 2 for $4. So this is not Wendy's tea. This is Golden Peak tea. And I'm very happy about that. So that's a good thing. I've got 2 jugs of my tea right now. So if I run out of water, I'm going to tee it up. And I don't even play regular golf, but I do play mini golf. Another question I got was, do you feel that a man who would be interested in you would be offended by 10 pounds of weight that you could lift? No, I think that a woman should be able to do things on her own, be a little bit independent. I mean, it's like these logs that I took down off of the tree. I cut those down, not my grandfather. I had to be the one to put them on the boulevard, not my grandfather. And it's me dragging these limbs, and I don't want to drag them. I want to be able to pick them up with no problem and put them out there. And that's where I'm at with it. I want to be able to still be independent and do stuff on my own, not have to rely on, I wonder if they'll be able to help me with that. Because a lot of times people don't take time to help others, and that's awful to say, but it's true. And you have to do things on your own. That's the way life is. And one thing that my grandma taught me is always to be independent and self-reliant, and be able to be like, you know what? I can do this on my own. And that's something I want to be able to do throughout my life. I don't want to be a dependent. I mean, I know they say love makes you a dependent. Like if you fall in love, you get married. But I am one of these people that I wouldn't say that I'm the type that's always going to be like, oh, honey, you do this, you do that. I want to be able to help support. I want to be able to do my share, you know. I don't want to be able to say, okay, here's a honey-do list and you go to it, you know. I think that's wrong. I really do. I think that each couple should share in the honey-do list and share it together. I watched Temptation Island tonight after Chrisley Knows Best, and I was very disappointed. On the very first night, one of the girls cheats on not her husband, her boyfriend. Watching that, which a question came into my inbox today, would I allow my boyfriend and I to go to Temptation Island someday? That one girl was crying all the way through, and I'm thinking to myself, if you already knew that he had a history of cheating, A. B, if you were scared to lose him, why are you there? And C, why put yourself in that position, you know, or him in that position, you know, just for TV ratings? Is it really worth it? I honestly would say that in a relationship, I think it's stupid to go on TV like that and put yourself at risk for somebody else to take your spouse away. And I say spouse, it could be relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think it's a risk. It's too big of a risk. It's not that I wouldn't trust him. It would be that I just don't want to, and this is going to sound strange, I wouldn't want the world to see if we made it or not. I think that should be private. One thing that I have learned the hard way, relationships are not meant to air publicly until it's a forever after kind. And then it's only things that you discuss before you air it publicly for the whole world to see. It should be a mutual agreement, not just a how you feel, hot-headed, emotional blurting. And that's how relationships should be ran. Those are just small notes I wanted to share tonight. And nothing really else I want to share with y'all. But those were just some questions left in the inbox that I had not addressed. I hadn't told you about the yogurt. Hadn't told you about the peanut butter. I'm going to shut up now and go work out. Love you all. Oh, this one last question. Does likes or dislikes, does that affect you? Do you draw conclusions as to who it is? And what bothers you about that? It's a loaded question. I love the likes. I mean, keep those up. Dislikes, not so much love there. No. If you've seen my video from a while ago when I did a video about the critic, which seems to have rested in peace. Thank God. Knock on wood. I would say I don't dig the dislikes. I do wonder about who's watching my videos. I do look at the analytics. I view the time. And some of you all don't share with me if you watch or not. And that's fine. But for those that do, I am so grateful. Thank you. And especially grateful for these. So thank you. I do wonder. And I have hopes and probably some high expectations of people that I hope are watching at particular times. But it is what it is. I'm going to try to stay positive and upbeat. And right now I got my own butt to kick. So love you all. Till next time.